Hi, I'm Wendy from shinyhappyworld.com, and today I'm going to show you how to do a French knot. French knots are awesome, and they have a reputation for being tricky, and they are a little bit tricky, but once I figured it out, I really figured it out. Now I love them, and I'm going to show you the trick to doing them successfully. French knots are tiny little knots on the surface of the fabric, and they're great for making little polka dots. So here's what you do. I'm going to set this down here so that I can use both hands and try and keep things at the right angle for the camera. What you do for a French knot, you've got your thread coming up from the back of your fabric, and you want to wrap it once, twice around your needle. You want to do the same thing for all your stitches in your piece so that they match. And you're going to go back down right next to, but not exactly in the same hole that you came up. Slide this down and just kind of gently hold that thread in place while you pull this through. You pull your needle through and see you get that perfect little kind of swirly knot. I'm going to do it again. Come up from the back wherever you want your dot to be. And now the trick is, everybody remembers you wrap your thread around the needle and go back in, but I used to try and wrap it with the needle pointing down to the fabric because that made sense. That's where I'm going next. No, the trick is that you want to make sure to wrap it with the needle pointing away from the fabric. Wrap it twice, then turn and point down. Hold it in place while you pull that needle through. And you get a perfect knot every single time. Do it again. So you come up from the back, wrap it with the needle pointed away from the fabric, then turn it so that it's pointing back down. Go in right next to where you came up. Slide it so your wraps are right down next to the fabric. Hold. Let go there. Slide it down so the wraps are next to the fabric. Hold it in place while you pull that through, and you have a perfect little knot. I'm going to do it just one more time, I think. Come up where you want the knot to be. Wrap it a couple of times around. Go back in next to where you came up. Hold it in place while you pull it through. It takes a little bit of practice to get a feel for it, but it is not nearly as tricky as I used to think it was. So that's how you do a French knot. Give it some practice, give yourself a chance to get a feel for it, and it is a great knot for giving you a really fun texture. You can use them individually for little polka dots, and then you can also use them in clusters to get like little woolly sheep, or very curly hair, or the centers of flowers. It's really, really a fun stitch to use, and it gives you an effect that you can't duplicate any other way. I'm Wendy from shinyhappyworld.com. See you next time.